Hey guys, George here from Zero Pay Productions, and welcome to the weekly vlog. This is something that I've wanted to do for a little while now, and I've had different variants of vlogs and update style videos before, but I wanted to do something a little bit more regular, so I'm committing to doing a vlog every week on Tuesday, so that is going to be the new Tuesday time slot. And I kind of started doing the vlog series recently. I did the PAX South vlog when I was in San Antonio, and I did the fan gifts unboxing video last week when I ate snacks and almost threw up, and, you know, that's pretty good. But I also just kind of saw this as an opportunity to do a series where I can talk a bit more about myself without having to focus on a game or anything like that. And I just want to be able to share my life and my experiences on YouTube with you guys, because I think that as I continue to grow the channel, one of the best ways to do that is just to show you, you know, the person who's doing it just behind the screen, behind the video game, just so that there's more of like a personal connection just between me and you, the viewer. Today, I wanted to talk a bit about my experience on YouTube, and more specifically, a request that I always tend to get, and it's that people will ask for more. People are asking for more videos. They'll ask for me to double up on a series, whether it be Enderall, Mass Effect, or Skyrim Saturday. Usually just Skyrim Saturday, though, or any form of Skyrim content. But it's just one of those things where I realize it's a good thing that people want more, essentially, that people are asking for more, because it means that they're willing to commit to watching more, if that makes any sense. It's a compliment because it means that they will take time out of their day to watch double what I'm already making, which I really appreciate. And it does say something about my content and that it does really connect with people, or that they really do enjoy it, which I'm really glad about. And that means that I am doing something right, the fact that people are asking for more. And I wish it was as simple as I could just record more and upload more, and I could double up on all my series. And technically I could. I'd probably be miserable with the amount of work that it requires, but I could physically do it. But there are a few reasons as to why I don't. And there's a few reasons, honestly, and it's not just as clear-cut as I don't want to, or I don't have the time to, and it's a lot more complicated than that. But I guess the first way to kind of start off explaining that is just the amount of time that it takes for videos in general, the videos that I do currently, and how much time that it takes out of just my workday. This is essentially my full-time job. I have a part-time / volunteer type job that I do, but this is my focus. This is what I do day in and day out, and I do this pretty much every day of the week, weekends included, because of streaming. So I don't even have that many days off to begin with. So I guess that's already one of the reasons why I wouldn't be able to necessarily double up on everything or anything even. So I guess I'll start off just doing a very basic sort of numbers crunch to give you an idea of how much time it takes to do videos. So let's say Enderall. Enderall comes out twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, both of those days. And Enderall videos are usually 40 to 45 minutes, sometimes a little shorter. It just depends on editing, because it depends on what gets cut out from my raw recording footage. So I'll usually record one episode of Enderall for about an hour, give or take, and I will always try to get to a stopping point for the end of the video so that it doesn't just have a very abrupt end, or it'll stop somewhere that leads into the next video. So I really do actually think about, okay, what makes sense sort of as a stopping point, in the same way that, you know, episodes on television are written so that it leads into something new. So I don't like to stop right after a quest is introduced. I like to stop right before a quest is started. That way, someone who starts the next video, they're like, okay, so this is how this starts. This is sort of like the theme for this episode or for this week. So let's say that recording 1 week's worth of Enderall takes about 2 hours start to finish, and it'll be edited down to hopefully an hour and a half, ideally. So to edit a video usually takes around the same amount of time as the videos. So let's say I have one episode of Enderall, the raw footage is an hour long. It'll take about an hour for me to just sit through that and edit it and have that down to what I want it to be as the exported video. And other videos take more time to edit, but videos like Enderall and Skyrim Saturday and Mass Effect are all just fairly straightforward, long form, not super edited videos. And it's meant to be playthrough style content, so I try to maintain that as much as I can without cutting out stuff, so that you don't lose any sort of semblance of story or quests or anything like that. Videos that take more time to edit are usually vlogs, or I'm starting a new series where I'm doing random gameplays on Fridays, and that's usually more edited down. So if I record for an hour for that, it'll be edited down possibly to like a 15-20 minute video just of what I thought was the best in that hour, and that takes a lot more time to edit because I'm trying to pick and choose and see what I want to keep and what still flows properly so that it's still a coherent video. Now, going back to the Enderall example of recording, so let's say that it was 2 hours of raw footage and then 2 hours of editing. And now we have, once again, we're going to say 2 45-minute videos, or at least that's what the exported product will be, 2 45-minute videos. Now, exporting a video will take up to 2 times the length of a video. So a 45-minute video can take up to an hour and a half to export. So it could take up to 3 hours for those 2 episodes. And by the time all of that's done, that's pretty much for my whole day. While a video is exporting, I can't use my computer to record, I can't use it to edit. I can really only do thumbnails and business correspondence like emails and such, which you might not realize it, but there's actually a decent amount of business type stuff that I have to do for the channel just to make sure that it grows, make sure that I have it going along the path that I want it to go. So Enderall, I'll usually try to do 1 week's worth of Enderall in 1 day. So that's my whole day right there. And let's also keep in mind that I have streaming on the weekends, and when I'm done with the stream, I usually don't have the energy to record necessarily. So I have Monday through Friday to record and edit everything, and then Saturday and Sunday are just usually focused on the streams, maybe some emails and other stuff like that. So that's kind of just a very basic sort of number crunch about what it takes for 1 week's worth of videos for one series. And yes, that's 1 day out of the week, and I do have time to do everything that I need to do. I have enough time to do Enderall, to do Mass Effect, to do Skyrim Saturdays, and now I have the vlogs, and I have the Friday random gameplays as well. Like I said, the amount of time that it takes for me to do videos is only one of the mitigating factors as to why I don't do more videos. Another reason is just in terms of views. Recording and uploading does not always equal more views. More videos does not equal more views, unfortunately. And there's a lot of reasons for that. It's because not everybody who watches my channel only watches my channel. Not everyone who watches my channel has the time to double up on videos. So when someone sees, oh, George released, let's say I did double up on Enderall. He's going to say, oh, George released 3 hours of Enderall this week. I don't have 3 hours just to watch one YouTuber out of all the people on my subscription feed. And I get that. And they're all long videos to begin with. Not everyone has that time necessarily. And as it is, long-form style content doesn't always do well on YouTube. YouTube honestly recommends videos that are 15 to 20 minutes in length. So by doing my playthrough series, by doing Enderall, Mass Effect, and Skyrim Saturday, I'm kind of breaking the mold there a little bit. Skyrim Saturday adheres to that, and it is the best performing series. So that kind of just says that, you know, YouTube's policy on you should try to make your videos 15 to 20 minutes, it's there for a reason. That's what does better, because that's the amount of time that your average viewer usually has to commit to a video. 45 minutes, an hour, stuff like that, it doesn't always translate well. And I like that kind of content, honestly, but not everyone does, and not everyone has the time for it. And I'm glad that I've built sort of this audience where people are used to that they want more of it. But at the same time, I realize that not everyone has that time to dedicate to a long-form style series, or the kind of videos that I tend to do. If it was up to me and it wasn't about the views, I would absolutely try to do more. I would love to just sit down and play Enderall and just finish that in like maybe a couple weeks. It's just not that simple. I do maintain a schedule because of the fact that a schedule tells people when to come to my channel for what videos, and it's just a matter of trying to get the most views on all my videos as I possibly can. Because in the end, this is my full-time job, so everything comes down to views. And I wish it didn't. I wish it was as simple as I can do exactly what I want to do, whenever I want to do it, and that'll equal views. But that's just not the case. Maybe someday it will be, but right now it just isn't. So I always have to consider, like, what's going to get views? What's going to do well? What can I do video-wise that isn't taking advantage of viewers or anything like that? Because the last thing I want to do is take advantage of someone. I don't want to do clickbait. I don't want to do anything that is disingenuous or dishonest to my viewers, because you can grow a channel that way, but you're not going to have a loyal viewer base if you do. The third and final reason for why I don't do more videos than I currently do, it kind of relates back to the whole time aspect of the time that it takes to do the videos that I currently do, but it's a little bit more than that. I don't really have that many days off, because Monday through Friday is when I will record, I will edit, I will do thumbnails, uploading, business emails, all that really fun stuff. Over the weekends, I have more time off, but I stream. So I stream 2 hours, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I record Friday and edit Friday as well. So in the end, even though I have more time on Saturdays and Sundays, because I tend not to record, sometimes I'll edit on Saturdays and Sundays, but in the end, I do have this chunk in the middle of Saturday and Sunday that is dedicated to streaming. And there are weekends that I miss streaming, and I'll get into that, but it's just something to keep in mind is that, generally speaking, if I'm not away and I'm here in the city, I'll be streaming, and that does take a chunk out of my day. And it's unfortunate because it's gotten to the point now where I really don't see my friends that often because Matt, who's been in videos and streams before, he just started a full-time job, so the only time that he's off is on weekends. And I'll be like, great, that's great, Matt, I'm glad you're working, I'd love to hang out, but Saturdays and Sundays, 2 to 4 p.m., I'm streaming. So if you want to do something after 4, that's great. Or if I want to include him in a stream, that's great. But I don't have as much time to hang out with my friends as I wish I did. And even more so than that, I don't have much time to see my girlfriend. So ultimately, what this means is any time that I want to give myself a day off, I have to do that day's amount of work in advance. And one example that I'll give is when I go away for a convention. So PAX South, I went away, I flew out to San Antonio Thursday, and I came back Monday morning. What that meant is having those videos done for those days. So in that case, it was Enderall, Mass Effect, and Skyrim Saturday. And I accidentally had Mass Effect go out on the wrong day just because in my rush to get everything done ahead of time, I set Mass Effect for the wrong date to be scheduled to release for all you viewers. And something like PAX isn't that bad because that's just a weekend. It's just Thursday through Monday I need to have those videos done. But if I want to take a vacation, like a weeks-long vacation, that means doing a week's worth of work in advance on top of, you know, the regular amount of work. So I have to do, say, 2 weeks worth of recording, editing, etc. in 1 week's time. And that's when it really starts to add up just in terms of like, okay, I'm doing a lot and I don't have much free time. Anyone who knows me personally knows that the most stressed I ever am is the week before I go away, whether it's for a convention or just to go out of town or before vacation. The worst time for me is right up until I leave because I am just busting my ass to make sure that everything goes out on time. And ultimately, those are the 3 main reasons why I don't record. And ultimately, those are the 3 main reasons that I don't record and upload more than I currently do. 1 is just the amount of time that it takes to do my videos and series already. 2, more videos does not equal more views. And 3, if I want to take time off, I'm already doubling up on work as it is, leading up to when I go away. So it's just a lot of different factors that lead to why I do things the way that I do and I don't upload more. If you ever have any questions or ideas for vlogs, things that you want answered, feel free to leave your comments below and I'll definitely take a look at them. I love talking about YouTube, honestly. It's a passion for me. Talking about YouTube really is something that I am passionate about, and I love discussing all the different aspects of it. It's incredible to me. I absolutely love it. So that's probably going to be one of the recurring themes for the vlog, is just me talking about my different experiences on YouTube and all this stuff like that. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.